This morning, there is confusion and fear among immigrant communities across the Denver metro area after ICE raids targeted homes all over the metro area yesterday.
Our crews were on several scenes at locations yesterday morning. Federal officers went to at least 7 different places, including apartment complexes and even a mobile home community in Aurora, Denver, Thornton, and Arapahoe County. ICE said that the plan was to target more than 100 members of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua. ICE said that these were targeted raids. Witnesses in some locations told a different story, that agents went door to door asking people to present identification. Those door knocks raised questions about Coloradans' rights and their responsibilities when law enforcement is at their door.
The U.S. Constitution protects everyone in the U.S., whether they're here legally or not. 9 News reporter Brianna Fernandez joins us live in studio with details on the laws when it comes to immigration agents. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. So immigration attorney Aaron Hall says regardless of who is contacted by law enforcement or why, everyone has rights. So I do want to break down those rights for you. The Fourth Amendment protects people from unreasonable search and seizure. Hall says this prevents law enforcement from entering a home without a search warrant signed by a judge. It's rare that immigration officials would produce a search warrant, so he says that federal agents are most likely to have a warrant that's called an administrative immigration warrant, which is not enough. So these type of warrants are issued by a federal agency, such as Department of Homeland Security or ICE. It directs those agencies to arrest or detain specific individuals for civil violations of immigration law, not criminal charges. So that administrative warrant doesn't give law enforcement officials the right to enter your home. Now, let's say you are approached outside of your home. You can enact your Fifth Amendment, which means you don't have to answer any questions. For example, where exactly you were born.
The key questions that people should ask if approached by law enforcement are, am I free to go? And if the answer is no, that means that they're under arrest. They're being detained if they're not free to go, and they should ask to speak to a lawyer. But try to document what's happening, whether that's by video, whether that's by writing down a statement after the violation of your rights, so that your legal counsel later in the process can use those violations in your case.
So let's say a federal agent does have a warrant. Hall says families should ask to slide it under the door or show it through a window so they can make sure it's one, legit, and of course signed by a judge as well. For families who have kids, he says parents should consider putting powers of attorney in place just in case they are detained and have to leave their kids behind. For now, I'm in the studio. Brianna Fernandez for 9 News.
Brianna, thank you.
We're going to continue to follow this story as it develops. You can stay up to date with our coverage by downloading our free 9 News app.